Good morning, class. For this project, this United States map project, you'll need a few supplies, things that you can find around your house. You'll need some glue sticks, a piece of cardboard, a blank printout of the United States map, some scissors, potentially also some kind of a pen, a marker, or something like that. And let's get started. So what you need to do first is you're gonna take your United States map, your blank printout of your United States map, and you are going to glue it down onto your cardboard here. And so there we are. And take our glue, get a nice even coating of glue onto our cardboard. You can also use just regular Elmer's glue, not a glue stick. Take your map, your world map, your United States map, spread it down onto your piece of cardboard. At this time, what you can start to do is you can label some of the states. So I'm going to label a few states here. You're going to label all of the states. So let's see, we have California, Texas, Arizona. We can have a little bit of fun and change the color. Florida. And why not? New York. After you've done that, the next thing you're going to do is you are going to cut out start cutting out your United States map. It's going to show and model what it is that you should do next, which is cut out each state, label all of the states. I labeled most of them. I left a few of them blank, but this is really what you should be aiming for. Label most of your states, cut them out, take your time, cut it carefully. Follow the lines and the outlines for each state. Take your time. And while you're cutting out each state, think about the state. Maybe you want to think about the capital. What are certain important facts about each state? Okay. The key is that you want to try to keep it as neat as possible. Now, to be able to get this, to cut out all of the different states, you see it's a lot of weird different lines happening in there where the borders of the states are. To make it easier for you, this is what you should do. Cut out larger chunks of the states. So something like this. See that line? I'm following the line here along North Dakota, South Dakota, and that's a much easier line for me to cut. The key here is that you want to keep it neat. Those are the things that we are looking for. That that you really try to take your time and you cut out your lines as straight as possible, as neat as possible. This is much easier for me to cut. So now I'm going to cut the other end of North Dakota. See that line? It's a nice, straight, easy line to cut. I'm gonna cut out North Dakota now. I'm gonna cut out South Dakota. Cut out Nebraska. So as you're cutting, you'll probably notice a lot of different weird little strange borders, especially when you get to the East Coast. Look at all of those things. See all of those different cuts and weird changes that you have to go through in order to cut those states out. What's important here is that you take your time, very patient. This is a time for you to think about the states. You can even think about the capitals. What is the state flower? So let's see. See how now Nebraska has a nice clean cut. Kansas, a nice clean cut. I'm gonna cut one more state out. Oklahoma. See, as you can see, I'm taking my time here. But you see that interesting little notch there on Oklahoma. I'm gonna take our time, cut that out. Actually, why don't we do it this way? We'll cut New Mexico. And you'll see that it becomes much easier to cut out all of these different states, even with their peculiar border configurations. So let's see, just cut out Colorado. Cut out Oklahoma. There we go. Oklahoma's good. And cutting out Texas. So as you're cutting out all of the different states, what you want to do is you want to collect them. And what I would suggest to collect your states is that you take your states, you can place them inside of a Ziploc bag or some kind of an envelope or folder. You can take your states, now that they're on a cardboard, gather them up, keep them together. You don't want to lose your states.